There's a lot of incorrect facts about blood being blue that are out there, and in this video, we're going to explain why that is not true. First off, there's this idea that when blood leaves the heart, it's blue, and when it comes back to the heart, it's red. And the reason for this is because deoxygenated blood is blue and oxygenated blood is red. However, that's not quite right either. When blood leaves the heart, it is still bright red in color. And that's because it's full of oxygen. When it returns to the heart, it's a darker red, almost maroon color, but it's still red. The reason for this color difference is because when blood passes through the body, however, when it returns to the heart and goes to the lungs, the oxygen and carbon dioxide switch places. So if deoxygenated blood isn't blue and oxygenated blood isn't blue, then where did this whole blue blood thing come from? Well, there's a few possibilities. One is that when artists would draw veins, they would make them blue because they were thought to carry cold, unoxygenated blood away from the heart. Veins are generally located closer to the surface of the skin than arteries are. So when you look at your wrist, for example, and see the pulse, that's actually an artery. It's called the radial artery. If you look a little bit above that and to the side, you'll see a vein. Veins are typically a darker color than the surrounding skin, whereas arteries are usually the same color as the surrounding skin. So when artists didn't know what blood was really, they just kind of took a guess, and they guessed that veins were blue because they were a darker color. Another possibility is that when medical illustrators would draw veins, they would use a blue color because they were thought to carry blue blood. And that idea was based on this ancient Greek text that was translated into Latin and then eventually into English. The Latin text says, "The veins have a bluish color because they carry off the unmixed blood." What they were probably referring to here was the darker color of the blood when it's deoxygenated. But when you deoxygenate blood in a test tube, it doesn't turn blue. It turns a dark red color. Lastly, there's the possibility that when medical illustrators were drawing blood vessels, they used a blue color because in dissections, they would often use a blue dye to highlight the vascular system. Regardless of how this whole blue blood thing started, it definitely continues on today in popular culture. But hopefully now you know that blood isn't actually blue. It's always red. If you like this video, check out our other videos. And remember to subscribe so you can be notified when we release new videos.